1 to go this time by. We're going to go ahead and throw the green flag out. But, man, talk about the caliber of competition in this heat race. Grabowski, Densberger, Wayman, Broxma, Malakote in his rookie year, Bob Zobek, and Jeremy Mills. Nothing but hitters in heat race number 1 for your Nebraska Lottery IMCA Modifieds.
Time for the ground pounders to do what they do. They're going to roar out of turn number 4. Caden Murray looking him over. Green flag is out. Lehman and Densberger side by side into turns 1 and 2. In fact, they're 2 by 2. Wayman's going to have the nose out of turn number 2 down the backstretch. He'll have the lead, but Densberger's going to fight back. Here comes Grabowski.
Battle of 2 jet cars up front for right now, but Grabowski and that GRT is going to want a piece of that action. In the meantime, give the advantage to Wayman for the lead. Really liking that high line as the sun starts to come out. That's definitely going to play a factor as you roll down the back straightaway. Give the spot to Wayman. Grabowski looking for that second spot. Not quite enough off of turn 4. Densberger's going to hang on.
Looks like we've got a bunch of Camping World Truck Series trucks out there as the Modifieds have taken to the racetrack. 7 laps left to go as they come out of turn number 4. Wayman working the highest line, and Densberger looking to his inside. We got a battle for the race lead going into turn 1.
You are darn right we do on a Sunday afternoon. Densberger liking the low line. Wayman says, not this time, buddy. I'm going to hang on to that high line. Densberger's going to try and challenge again through 3 and 4. This time, slight advantage to Densberger.
Whoa.
Neck and neck at the line.
Densberger really making that low side work, and he's going to complete the pass in turn 2 and down the backstretch. Wayman's going to get a good run, but it's not going to be enough. Mike Densberger takes the lead back.
Man, I tell you what, that was a pure example of a good, clean slide job for Densberger to take that advantage. Wayman dives it hard into turn number 1, trying to hang on to that second spot. Here comes Jordan Grabowski making that low line work. Going to leave Wayman with a nice friendly wave through 3 and 4. Wayman's going to fight back on the bottom side. It's a dead heat as they make their way by Caden Murray's flag stand.
Yeah, Wayman tried that low side last lap and wasn't able to make it work. Grabowski gets by him, battles him down the front stretch, has to go with the low side again, and Grabowski able to make the high side work. So Grabowski takes over that second spot as Densberger's got 3 laps left to go to hold off the defending modified track champion, the defending stock car track champion, and about a 15-time winner at Eagle Raceway alone last year. Mike Densberger holding him off with 2 to go.
Yeah, Mike Densberger out there driving like grandma's car to church on Sunday. Smooth operator in the 81 machine.
Grabowski is reeling him in, nice and easy. Grabowski's going to look low. White flag is out, final time. Can Grabowski find the grip to reel in the 81? Densberger doing a good job holding him off.
Mike Densberger with a clear advantage, rolling in through 3 and out of 4. Final fight for Grabowski. It's not going to happen. Give that heat race win to the 81 machine of Mike Densberger. Jordan Grabowski going to bring it home in second spot. Cole Wayman in third. How about Jeremy Mills making a strong run, bringing it home in the 4th spot?
Yeah. 50-50 raffle sellers right in front of us in between sections E and D. Once again, make sure you guys are buying those 50-50 tickets. You can see them waving their hands. The sun's in her eyes, though, so get a little bit more excited, I guess. Woo! But get yourself a 50-50 ticket today and help out the Four Corners Fire and Safety team.
Caden shaking that green flag as we send him off of turn number 4. Chad Anderson with a good advantage on the high line down the front straightaway. He's going to have the early advantage. Ooh, not quite. Anderson manages to hang on.
No, that's coming back. Ladies and gentlemen, number 2 on the night. Get your drinks up. Get them up, get them up, get them up. Take a drink.
All right, he got the button back.
Stu, the last couple of races we saw that sun come out. That track is going to start changing real quick.
Yeah, you got the sun popping out, you got the wind. You can already see an entry into 1, start to dry out a little bit, and then it gets a little tricky to see into 3, too, when you're sitting in that seat. So see what happens here. He keeps packing up top. We'll get a little wider, make it a little more exciting.
This one and one more heat race to go before our intermission. Green flag is back out. Matt Bonine and Chad Anderson. Anderson, two-time winner at Eagle Raceway in 2022. Deuce is wild, apparently, in that sentence. Great side-by-side action. Bonine and Anderson out of turn number 4. Bonine's going to have it, but Anderson's got to run.
Yeah, there's a lot of hunting that dog. Chad Anderson in the 8C trying to make that outside line work. They're going to pull even down the back straightaway, give Anderson the advantage as they roll into turn 3, but Bonine has really been making that low line work. Let's see who's got it off of corner number 4. Give the spot to the 8C of Chad Anderson.
Chad Anderson, Matt Bonine, then Brandon Verbeek, Rodney Stopek, and Jared Dieterding. Only 5 cars out on the racetrack. All the cars are making it up. Excuse me, top 5
into the 9A feature.
All of them making it in.
Bonine with a strong run off the low side down corner number 2. It's going to get really interesting down the back straightaway. The advantages with Anderson through 3 and 4, and he makes a good turn 3 and 4 out of it. Bonine's going to have to settle for the second spot for right now. Oh, coming off of turn number 4, Stopek gets high. A little bit of contact with Dieterding on the front straightaway. First bit of wrap rash for the 13J.
Brandon Verbeek all by himself holding on to 3rd place. As the battle for the race lead continues, Matt Bonine and, oh, Anderson hits a little bit of a rut, kind of whoops up the racetrack, and Bonine's going to take advantage of it. He'll take over the lead. Anderson's going to try to fight back high side turns 3 and 4.
You notice once he got that spot cleared, he went ahead and took that Anderson line through 3 and 4. Like in the center, Anderson's going to try it a little bit lower this time, give the advantage to Bonine. I really think that little bobble by Anderson may cost him in the sense of this heat race.
Yeah, talking with Kurt, our director of operations, you can see the right side of Chad Anderson's rear quarter panel dangling and kind of bobbling as it comes out of turn number 4. You'll get a good angle of it here. All of that damage, I believe, happened when he hit that rut going into 1, and it just ripped the car. Yeah, it did. It's not handling quite right. It absolutely hurt something in that car.
Tough break for Jared Dieterding with a near spin in the 13J machine. In the meanwhile, white flags waving, 1 more lap to go. Well, now a half a lap to go for Matt Bonine, Chad Anderson. All right, coming off of corner number 4, your heat race winner, heat race number 2, going to be Matt Bonine, Chad Anderson in 2nd, and the battle for 3rd is between Verbeek and Stopek. Give the spot to Verbeek.
So once again, Matt Bonine in the 141 picking up that win. Then it was Chad Anderson, Brandon Verbeek, Rodney Stopek, and Jared Dieterding. Big thank you to Nebraska Lottery for bringing us our modifieds again this year. Don't pass up a chance to win, to set yourself up for life with the Lucky for Life game from Nebraska Lottery. Your chance to win $1,000 a day for the rest of your life. Top prize odds, 1 in 30 million, just $2 per play.
All right, off of turn number 4, we're going to see if this one sticks. Looks like it will give the early advantage to the 127 of Drew Jensen. Nate Thompson holding down that 2nd spot. Little bit of a battle shaping up for 3rd. Currently give the spot to Terry Hurt. Aaron Pella riding around in that 4th spot. Good battle at the back. Sean Manning gets around Ryan Jenkins. I am going to mix up Ryan Jenkins and Ryan Arbogast all year long.
Well, it looks a lot like Ryan Arbogast's scheme from last year.
Ryan Jenkins making some strong moves. Oh!
Pella going for the spin cycle in turns 1 and 2.
Kudos to him for keeping that thing under power and keeping us under green flag conditions. In the meanwhile, Jansen in the lead. We've got a good battle for 2nd. Terry Hurt trying to get underneath of the 3T of Nate Thompson. Rolling into turn number 3. Let's see how this battle shapes up. Terry Hurt going to hang on to the low mid section. Nate Thompson's going to hang on to the spot.
Jansen, Thompson, Hurt, and Jenkins. Jenkins has got to be a little bit careful. That's his sponsor right in front of him. I always like bringing that up. But Ryan Jenkins, one of the cleanest drivers out there, one of the nicest guys you'll talk to in the pits. If you ever get a chance to run over that 6 machine, have a conversation with him, you'll hear it right away. Good young man. Can they hear you or just me?
Ryan Jenkins starting to close on the 24T of Terry Hurt. With the laps dwindling down, is he going to have enough? We're going to find out. He's on the low side. Here comes Jenkins at the flag stand. Terry Hurt's going to hang on to that spot.
Stu, you think you might be seeing an issue with the driver out there?
I think that 3A might be battling with the left rear going flat.
It does look a little squishy going into the corner. We'll keep an eye on it as this race comes to 2 laps left to go. And Drew Jensen has absolutely checked out, but the battle for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th is on. Nate Thompson, Terry Hurt, and Ryan Jenkins.
This time by Caden Murray, white flag in hand for Jensen. And we're going to have a 3-car battle shaping up for this final lap. Terry Hurt with a Hail Mary move on the bottom side, not quite going to work as they exit too. Jenkins with a good run down the back straightaway. Watch for this one as Drew Johnson takes the checkered flag. Let's focus on 2nd. Nate Thompson's going to hang on to it. Ryan Jenkins brings it home in 3rd, and Terry Hurt in the 24T machine rounding out your top 4.
To his outside, the 8C of Chad Anderson.
Starting inside row number 2, the 6 machine of Ryan Jenkins. To his outside, the 4B of Brandon Verbeek.
Row number 3 to the inside, it's going to be the 30, your defending modified track champion, Jordan Grabowski. And to his outside, the 3T, Nate Thompson.
Coming at you for the 4th row, the 127 of Drew Jansen. To his outside, the 14T, or excuse me, the 141 of Matt Bonine.
Row number 5 to the inside, the 1RS of Rodney Stopek. To his outside, the 18W of Cole Wayman.
Starting inside row number 6, the 81 of Mike Densberger. To his outside, the 24T of Terry Hurt.
Row number 7 to the inside, it's going to be the 111. That's Ethan Breckma. On his outside, the 13J, Jared Dieterding.
Row number 8 is going to look like this. The X52 of Sean Manning. To his outside, the 5S of Bob Zobak.
Row number 9 to the inside, it's going to be the 3A, Aaron Pella. And on his outside, the 11 of Isaac Malakote.
Starting inside row number 10, that's going to be the 40 machine of Sean Harker. And I think this might be a typo, but I see the 31S of Jacob Swanson. I think he might have been in that last one, Dan.
No, I accidentally wrote that in there, and I was on the wrong page.
It's all good. All right, this time by, green flag is going to come out. We apologize for missing the parade lap. Feel free to wave at your favorite driver as they go by at speed. Here.
Final 8 feature of the night.
Here we go. Great start from that front row. Anderson and Mills having at it. Mills with the advantage. He's going to take the high line through 3 and 4. Anderson's going to follow suit. Look at the low line sneaking back up. Looks like you're really able to race just about anywhere that you want to. Give the top spot to Mills. Ryan Jenkins and Chad Anderson, strong battle for that 2nd spot.
So debris in turns 1 and 2, that's going to bring out our car. Never mind, then maybe they feel like it's... Oh, there it is. I'm sorry. I was looking at the light and I couldn't see the yellow light on.
Go ahead and take it from there. A whole bunch. Oh, that's right. They can't hear you.
Jordan is...
It's just
even.
us.
Jordan started inside row number 3. He's up a position.
All right, green flag back in hand as they enter the restart zone off of turn number 4. Jeremy Mills hanging on to that advantage. I've got a feeling we're going to have a heck of a battle with Anderson and Jenkins. Anderson starts to drift high. He's trying to make a challenge for Mills, but Mills with a lot of speed off the corner. Ryan Jenkins going to try it on the low side again through 3 and 4. Grabowski decides to join in this party, gets around Jenkins. So it's Mills, Anderson, Grabowski. Jenkins trying to mount a challenge on that 30 machine. The 30 with some good momentum around the top side. He's going to try the low side here through 3 and 4. We may have a slide job building. Chad Anderson's going to hang on to the spot at the line, but look out for that hard charging 30 machine. Mills out here putting on just an absolute clinic. Anderson really liking that high line, bringing it dead even into 3 with Grabowski. Grabo on the low side, really making it work. Good slider. Anderson with the crossover move. They're going to be in a dead heat as they roll past that flag stand. Anderson going a little bit hard into turn 1. That's going to give the advantage to Grabowski off of turn down the back straightaway. Anderson's going to have to play catch up on that one.
Jordan Grabowski, a 6-time modified feature winner.
Oh, tough
Caution
break
is
for
out.
the 81 machine of Mike Densberger. I was focused on the front of the pack action. Curious what happened with that 81 machine. Mike Densberger, always one tough customer when he rolls into Eagle Raceway.
Well, there goes the big advantage of Jeremy Mills.
We're going to be going green this time by. Once again, your running order: Mills, Anderson, Grabowski, Jenkins. 21 to go this time by. Green flag back out. Good single file restart all the way through the field. They got a little bit dicey back there in the back. Once again, Jeremy Mills, one tough customer out front, checking out on this lead nice and early. Grabowski's liking that top side again.
Grabowski gets a big run out of turn number 4. He's going to close the gap on the 10 of Jeremy Mills. Grabowski up the track just a little bit, 1 and 2, trying to get the run down the backstretch. 20 laps to go. They'll come to 19 laps to go in your Lighting Motorsports Topless Nationals final feature of the night.
Mills, Grabowski, your battle right now is for third, and it's about to be a 3-car dance between Anderson, Jenkins. Sorry, I went out of focus there for a second. Anderson and Jenkins. Jenkins on the low side, Anderson up high. Strong advantage going into 1. Give the spot to Ryan Jenkins. Chad Anderson trying the crossover move on the low side. Momentum fares with Jenkins on this one.
Jenkins, big run out of turn 4. Last time was able to get the position going into turn number 1. He gets a big run again. He'll pull away from Anderson, who now is under fire from the 127 of Drew Hansen. Sorry, Jansen.
Cole Wayman also trying to get in on this battle. So we've got Jansen, Anderson, Wayman on the outside looking in.
16 to go. Grabowski is there. He's trying to diamond off turn number 2 and get a big run down the backstretch. Mills is doing a good job holding him off. They're 3 wide at the line back in the field.
Excellent run here for Mills, staying calm, cool, and collected as he's got one hard charging 30 machine of Grabowski. Grabowski takes the high line this time around, trying to gain that much more momentum. I believe he's going to dive it low off of 4. Mills hangs on to it. Grabowski, Jenkins, then our battle for 4th. Give that spot to Jansen. Wayman makes his way around the 8C of Chad Anderson. He's going to look up on Jansen.
Rodney Stopek goes around in the exit of turn number 4, brings out the yellow, and we will slow things down. Ryan Jenkins just ran his best lap time, while Grabowski and Mills were all above 17 seconds. Ryan Jenkins just ran a 16.6.
Everybody gets back up on the wheel and gets ready for this 14-lap showdown. Green flag is back out. Mills, Grabowski, Jenkins, Jansen taken right to the high line.
Stopek goes around the exit of turn number 4, and he stops right in the groove. Caution is out. That is 2 on Rodney Stopek. His night is done. We did not complete a lap.
Almost makes me wonder if there may be something off in the suspension of that 1RS. That's a tough break, 2 cautions in a row.
Yeah, you got 2 cautions. You got a deck lid that's all torn up. Maybe he got into the back of the fence or something with it.
The drivers I've talked to tonight are complaining about the sun going into that turn.
All right, thank you, Terry.
Yeah, man, the sun rolling down there across that backstretch, it's definitely a blinder. All right, back to racing action. Grabowski trying to mount a challenge off of the top side. Mills kept it low through 1 and 2 on that one. Look at Grabowski diving low. We've got one going for the lead. Mills is going to hang on at the flag stand. Look out, one
Jansen.
tough customer in that 30.
Jansen has gotten by Ryan Jenkins down the backstretch last time. Grabowski slips a little bit in 2. Caution. Maybe I didn't slip. Grabowski just might have lifted on the exit of turn 2 as he got the memo that the caution was out. I believe that is the 3A of Aaron Pella. So cautions breeding cautions as we're working on closing this down. And you know, typically this is the time of night when we're actually in intermission. Braxma, Hurt, and Thompson, that's your top 10.
That was your top 10 rundown with 9 laps to go as they get ready to come back to the green flag. It's going to be a 9-lap war to settle the score. Jeremy Mills leads them off into turn number 1. Jordan Grabowski takes that moisture along the high line, hopes the momentum comes with it as he diamonds it off the top to try and close the door. Give the advantage to Mills by 4 car lengths. Grabowski catches quickly through 3 and 4, but it's not quite going to be enough. Keep your eyes on Jansen, Jenkins, Wayman battling for 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
Grabowski really diamonding off turn number 2 now. You can see he starts the entry to turn number 1 high. Hard on the brakes, kicks that nose down to the inside, and hard on throttle off the corner. And he is slowly reeling in Mills. Last time by, just a tick faster.
When you watch these guys dive into one, Grabowski goes so close up to that implement tire and still manages to close off.
We apologize, the scoreboard was lying to us. It's back to its old ways from last year. We were at 11 to go, now we're at 10 to go, I think. Advantage Racing says 10 to go, I'll believe those guys. Now 9 laps left to go, again.
9 laps remaining for the number 10 of Jeremy Mills. Jensen trying that low line now. After he had found that moisture through 1 and 2, he's going to try it out again. Look out, we've got a battle off of 4, and it almost got ugly.
Grabowski gets such a huge run down the backstretch. Now goes low, trying to get that moisture on the low side. He's going to keep it low on the exit of turn 4. Mills will get a big run off turn number 4. He'll hold on to the lead. They're nearly identical, although Mills, again, just a tick faster.
Grabowski really liking the diamond off that low side. Look out, here we go, slide job. Who's going to hold the advantage? Give the spot back to Mills. Grabowski centered just a little too hard there, bud.
Great crossover move by Mills. Just watch Grabowski slide right in front of him. Got back on the throttle. Here comes Grabowski again. Grabowski now is going to pull the block, and that stopped Mills' progression. You got a new race leader.
The town's name is slowly changing from Eagle, Nebraska to Slide Job City, USA in this modified feature. Great battle between Mills and Grabowski as lap traffic decides to stick their nose into this situation, putting a damper on our final, but that's going to make them all that much closer. Mills and Grabowski both trying to charge the bottom, get around that lap traffic.
Jared Dieter, here comes the 127 of Drew Jansen. Jansen now gets by lap traffic. Jansen looks to the inside of Mills. Mills starting to lose a lot of ground after leading most of this A feature.
Jansen charging on the bottom. Mills tries to hold that top side, but the advantage is going to be to Jansen down the back straightaway. They go neck and neck into turn number 3. Grabowski checks out with the lead, but your battle is for the 2nd spot. Oh no, that might be why. We've got a blown motor. Oh.
Mills. Caution is out on the speedway. Mills.
Tough break for Jeremy Mills. You know what they say, they always run the best before they go, right, Stu?
Oh yeah, for sure. That thing was definitely up on the chip too before she decided to go. And I don't know. I mean, I'm a Grabo fan, but I'm a Jansen fan too. This might set up for a good couple lap shootout here at the end. Oh, come on, I couldn't hear ya.
Is Drew Jansen going to get the win? What about Ryan Jenkins?
You know, our Saturday crowds are a little more lively.
I think they're just, it's just getting into the race season. Here we go. Green flag is out.
We got to get our race fans' thought, just like the ground the tracks sit on. Grabowski's going to have the advantage rolling into turn number 2, but look out for Jansen. And here comes Jenkins trying to make it a 3-car battle. Grabowski looking really strong through 3 and 4. Jenkins with a strong run off the low side, but the advantage is going to stay with Jansen for that 2nd spot.
2 to go. Jordan Grabowski, Drew Jansen, Ryan Jenkins, and Cole Wayman up into the 4th spot. Final time, they're all on the high side. Jenkins gets a good run, dives down low out of 4. Jenkins is right there on the back bumper of Jansen. Grabowski's got a little bit of a cushion. White flag, final time.
Jordan Grabowski leading the field down the back straightaway into 3. Look out, here we go, Jansen, no! Oh, tough break for Jansen. Nearly loses it off of 4, and that's going to hand the win to Jordan Grabowski. Second spot's going to go to Ryan Jenkins. Cole Wayman brings it home in 3rd. Matt Benine in 4th. And Chad Anderson in the 8C, rounding out the top 5 for your Nebraska Lottery IMCA Modified feature at your inaugural Topless Nationals, presented to you by Lighting Motorsports.
Jordan, thanks a lot for racing with us tonight. You're kind of a regular feature here. What did you think of the track tonight?
I think it put on a great race for the fans. You can run on the top, the bottom, that hole over there just gave it a little character. So that's Roger always finds a way to make racetrack racing. I mean, when you're on the bottom, you're on the top, you're all across the middle doing slide jobs, whatever. But I think it's a great show, and that's why this place gets the fans they get.
You put on a great show tonight. Why don't you thank your sponsors?
Well, I gotta thank. There's so many people here to thank, but Josh, my brother-in-law that works for me, him and Justin Clark have worked their tails off on this car. It's a brand new piece. We started from nothing, and this is the first one and the first night on it. So very proud of the hard work that they put in. Proud of their families for putting up with all the hours that they put in. Like to thank my wife and kids at home. I love them. My little girls are at the age that they're having a lot of fun, and it's my niece's birthday today. She turns 4. They're having a big party at my house, so just thankful for my wife puts up with me and love her to death. So it's crazy to see all the family and everybody's input in this, and there's so many people I want to thank. Denny with CPD Shocks, he's got us dialed in, and we just touched the surface with it. Freeze and Crane Engines, Chad Smith Racing Carburation. I know Kaiser Manufacturing. I'm missing so many people, but Stone Oilfield, PBS Rentals, my boss, for putting up with me and supporting. Not only does he support me, but he supports racing in general, and there's not a lot of people out there that do that. He sponsors this racetrack, sponsors Beatrice, and for the most part has took care of me since I was senior in high school. So let me do what I love and let me help me succeed to where I am today. So so many people to thank. Merle, Durham, that are back there. Scott, always at the shop, and just thanks for everybody coming out on this beautiful Sunday night, and very excited to have this race car, and happy for all our customers that are going to get them here in the future.
Well, thanks for racing with us tonight, Jordan, and reminding us all that it is not just about the driver, it takes a team.